Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. After 3 successful seasons of Attack on Titan, along with the journey with Eren on the way to destroy on Titan, not destroy the world, Season 4 is considered the most important part, as well as the last part of Attack on Titan. However, with the studio switch, this anime series was heavily criticized. Even many people outright decry the quality of the graphics and considers it a failure of nature. So, what is the problem Attack on Titan Season 4 is facing that has so many mixed opinions? Today, let's join the video. Why is Attack on Titan Season 4 hated? First, let's find out the meanings of Season 4. This is considered the best part to end Attack on Titan with two big events. The first is the battle in the city of Liberia, where the truth about the Bleach's history is revealed. The second event was when Eren launched a war, destroyed the world. Therefore, it requires the anime to do well to avoid comedies like Nanatsu no Taizai as encounters and then becomes a disappointment. However, unlike the previous 3 seasons, instead of with studio, Attack on Titan Season 4 switched to Mappa Studio for production. Accordingly, they will create a sensational story with an integrated soundtrack in the right place, at the right place, and at the right time. Up to now, all episodes in Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 1 have been released. Anime is still quite fully transmitted without cutting or omitting some important parts. But due to the dark graphic design as well as the average 3D action scenes, Attack on Titan encountered a lot of criticism. Even the national younger sister Mikasa, who is going from a beauty, suddenly after the time skip becomes degrading by weightlifting, making people panic as to whether it's male or female. But if you notice, from the content to the graphics, Mappa Studio is as close to the original as possible. The characters are depicted extremely closely compared to the manga. Although many people complain about the content of the first episode, the anime still fully conveys the content to the viewer. From the emotions to the psychological development of the character. Most special is Eren's cold face. After 4 years, Eren had a radical makeover. If in the previous season he was very excitable, own hatred was shown to the outside, then now there's a big difference. Look at his face. Does it look like a joke? He's not as funny as he used to be these days. Through Mappa Studio, Eren's face became even more cold, still just an unemotional expression. Next is the reason Attack on Titan Season 4 is hated. First, about the graphics. As mentioned above, most of the scenes as well as the character creation are worse than the 3 previous parts. The characters are all more degrading, especially Mikasa and Levi. Accordingly, there have been saints who recorded bad senses and then brought them online to criticize, saying that this Season 4 has much worse graphic quality than previous seasons. That is easy to see. Changing production studios greatly influenced the style of anime make. The sudden change of Attack on Titan surprised many fans, because after 3 parts, which studio has done very well, even more well received than the manga. Everything from the sound to the combat is awesome, but when it came to Mappa Studio, everything was different. The reason is that most of the style that which studio originally designed to follow the trend of much popular anime series. From the face to the drawing, all are in 2D. The details on the face are flat, not real. If you're a long-time anime fan, you will probably be very familiar with this style of animations. But MAPPA Studio follows the 3D graphic design style, making the characters more angular and the image more realistic. This is what makes many people uncomfortable, because this is something they are not familiar with. The 2D drawing style is already ingrained in anime fans in general, so just a little difference will easily cause criticism. Some of you will think that's not, because the designs makes the character bad, but MAPPA has made Mikasa down due to the lack of realistic color. I can understand. But this is originally an anime of the military genre, with a lot of gore senses, and Mikasa is a soldier, so no one has the time to put on lipstick, and then to go to the battlefield to paint the Titan mouths. That would be the complete opposite of real life, so it doesn't matter too much whether Mikasa's lips are pale or not. In short, MAPPA Studios' anime style is trying to bring the character details as close to real life as possible. They don't want to follow the 2D style like before. Moreover, if anyone watches the manga, the Mikasa drawing in the animes will be closest to the original. The next problem is the combat senses. Thought that the changed character shape would make the combat in Libero somewhat deformed, and it was deformed. I'm not talking about good or bad here, but Libero is an important battle, marking a milestone for the most maneuvering plan in history. So the studio has to do its best. When I heard many bad reviews about the first episode, I thought that the battle at Libero would become a disaster. After watching episode 6, everything was completely different. It's true that some of the action scenes are quite bad, not showing the full extent of the battle like in manga. But to find those mistakes take a lot of work to see them. The biggest plus in these events is the scene of Mikasa fighting and the sense of Eren absorbing the one hammer titan. Combined with the soundtrack that must be top-notch, along with the scout regiment scenes, wherein manga only lasted less than 1/3 of the page. The anime lets the details pass quite slowly, helping viewers feel the battle situations. So in addition to creating character, that is somewhat different from the previous 3 seasons and the scene is darker, I don't see any problem when MAPPA Studio produced part 4. That's in my opinion, and how do you feel? Please like, share and comment to let me know.
死なせてくれないんだ。